The Honourable Trevor Mallard.
Mr Speaker, my question is to the Prime Minister. Does he have confidence in all ministers involved in the Mediaworks frequency payment arrangement?
The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr Speaker, yes.
The Honourable Trevor Mallard.
Supplementary question. Does he agree with Stephen Joyce's statement of the 10th of March 2011 that there was no government loan to Mediaworks, and a similar statement on Q&A last Sunday from Bill English?
The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr Speaker, yes.
The Honourable Trevor Mallard.
Why then did the arrangement require the approval of the Minister of Finance as a loan under Section 65N of the Public Finance Act?
The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Because that was the accounting treatment required under the Public Finance Act.
The Honourable Trevor Mallard. Order. I've called the Honourable Trevor Mallard.
Was the Cabinet advised that this was legally a loan?
I'd invite the member to repeat his question. The microphone wasn't.
Sorry?
Invite the member to start his question again.
Oh, sorry.
The microphone wasn't working.
Oh, sorry, Mr Speaker. Was the Cabinet advised that this arrangement was a loan requiring the authority of the Minister of Finance under the Public Finance Act?
The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Not to the best of my knowledge, but I don't have the papers with me.
The Honourable Trevor Mallard.
Supplementary question.
Order.
Did he personally sign or give a specific authorisation for his electronic signature to be attached to his original answers to questions 2043 and 2044 2011, which said that he had not had any discussions with the board or senior management of Mediaworks about the deferral scheme?
The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
From memory, it was meetings. I didn't have a meeting with them. I ran into Brent Impey at a function. He himself, actually, in the paper described today as was, I was just showing him around. I said I'd like to come and see you about the licence, and that was it. It was very light. The conversation was a couple of sentences. I have hundreds of encounters with people like that every week.
Question. Point of order, the Honourable Trevor. Order. A point of order has been called. The Honourable Trevor Mallard.
Mr Speaker, I'm somewhat of a loss because I know we're not allowed to table answers and we're not allowed to argue about answers. But the Prime Minister said the question was about meetings. I have his reply, which was about discussions.
No, order. Order. The member knows he can't litigate an answer given by way of point order, but he can put down further questions in the future if he wishes to pursue, and he can ask further supplementaries today, of course. The Honourable Trevor Mallard.
Supplementary question. Did he read the advice from Deloitte in their report on this proposal?
The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
To the best of my knowledge, no.
The Honourable Trevor Mallard.
Was he told that the Deloitte's conclusion was that the licence purchases at the prices contracted with the Ministry should be affordable without compromising the longer-term financial viability of the companies, and this conclusion does not change even for the worst-case scenario modelled, and that this issue was a problem of the low capitalisation of Mediaworks by its Australian private equity owners, and if so, what is the public interest in bailing out Australian companies who do not capitalise their New Zealand subsidiaries properly?
The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr Speaker, at the time that the government approved it, it was approved for a number of companies. Every company in that sector was able to take up the offer. It was brought to us by the Radio Broadcasters Association. It was considerably changed by Cabinet. The fact that some companies chose not to take it up shows it wasn't that good a deal, because if it was a sweetheart deal, every company would have taken it up. And I might add, Mr Speaker, that on the opposition benches they seem terribly confused, because last week David Cunliffe...
Order. No, I think the answer...
It's quite a salient point.
Order. The opposition doesn't deserve to be attacked because the question was accusing Order, I'm on my feet. Accusing parties or members of being confused in this place is kind of attacking them. I think the Prime Minister had given a perfectly good answer and didn't need to add that last bit to it. Question number 10.